Coach Kevin Woodin and senior Janelle Olson from the Montana State Billings basketball team. Yellowjackets have just beaten Western Washington 78-60 in the semifinals of the GNAC tournament. Coach, just some opening thoughts from you. The thought was this was going to be a close back and forth battle all night long, and you guys took control of that out there.
Yeah, our team really played well tonight. I think we were down 7-0. A little disappointed in that. We took a timeout and players just regrouped and made a run right back at them. I thought that was key because it's exactly what we didn't want to happen. It happened in both games against them earlier this year, so it was like, here we go again. But I thought we played to get it back to, I think it was 16-16 by the end of the first quarter, and then the second quarter was one of our better quarters of the year. I thought we shot the ball. Janelle hit some threes there. We were attacking the glass, moving the ball offensively while defensively keeping up great intensity. And then the third quarter, we had the first punch there to get them down quite a bit, and then just kind of held on. They're a great program, a great team, and tonight was just our night. I thought our players just really rose to the occasion, and it was a great team win.
Janelle, a 12-0 run to start the second quarter, 9-0 run to start the third. What's that do for confidence from your perspective as a player and your teammates on the floor?
I think it just boosts us huge, especially against a team like Western. They're always tough in and out every single year, and for us to to come in and stay composed and come out there and just grind and work really hard and not have a bunch of webs and flows is just essential for us to keep going. And I mean, what better way to boost confidence throughout the stretch?
Kevin, you've been in this conference 12 years. You know as well as anybody how tough it is to beat Western anytime. This group of yours just beat them 3 times in one season. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, the first game up in Billings, they got us down, and it really came down to the last couple possessions. I think we scored a 3-pointer to go up 6 with like 20 seconds left. I think Monica hit that. Then the game at Skagit was just down to the last 30 seconds as well. Could have went either way. Tonight it was just nice that once we got the lead, we seemed to have just a little, really to go for it. And I thought my assistant coach Jenny did a great job of preparing our team from a matchup standpoint. You've seen each other so much, but you just try to maybe make a new little wrinkle here or there. And I thought we both teams mixed up their defenses a lot, but I think we played a little bit of combination, and I think that was effective for us. I was a little concerned. We had some foul trouble. The gal on my right here was in a little bit, and also Riley Kane in foul trouble, but she came back in. I thought it was one of her best games. I thought she played a really smart game at the point guard position. She didn't start the game real well, but after that timeout, I thought for the rest of the game she was really directed our team, and again, anytime you beat them 3 times, that's quite an accomplishment, and I'm just really proud of all of our players and our staff and everybody.
Defensively, you kept this team well below their average all 3 times. In the 40s, the 2 games here, 60 points tonight. Keep just doubling down a little bit more. And Janelle, let's start with you on that one.
I think it's all about their tendencies. I mean, when you play a team 3 times, you know a lot about them, and just like they know a lot about us. And I think we didn't give up as much as the stuff as they like to do. I think we held them to an uncomfortable spot, and I think that we stayed comfortable tonight, and I think that makes a huge difference. There was a couple times where we got tight right at the beginning, but after that, we laced up and grinded throughout the rest of the game, and we just held them to not trading possessions. With the Western team, that's something that's super dangerous. If we score, they score. It just doesn't work like that. We got to get stops, and then we have to put the ball in the basket, and I think we did that tonight.
They were obviously fresh. They had yesterday off. You had 40 minutes under your legs, but you had a tough competitive game last night. Do you think that maybe played to your advantage a little bit? You got to sharpen your competitive sense a little bit in a very tough game last night.
I've been doing this a long time. We've had a bye and lost. I've done it about every way, so I don't know. I'd be lying if I guessed. What I did like about last night, not at the time, that we played our best quarter in the fourth quarter, so I do think we had some momentum going into tonight. But definitely, I was worried about fatigue and playing a lot of players a lot of minutes last night. But I think this time of year, you just go on adrenaline and adjust to the game. And again, it was just one of our better games tonight. Once we got into a flow, I thought we played really well.
Janelle, from a player's perspective, do you feel like maybe momentum carry over from that fourth quarter? Maybe give you guys a little bit of extra juice tonight?
Absolutely. You fall asleep, feeling good, and you wake up feeling good. That's one of those games where it just put you one step farther, and just being comfortable. I mean, I just felt from the very beginning that this team was so comfortable going into tonight, not being tight. We already got our first game out last night. So I think that actually played to our advantage. Yes, we played a lot. Monica and I are old, but we made it work. And to get those legs running out and to already have a feel on this court and kind of turn it into our home court for the last part, I think that really played to our advantage, even though we had 40 extra minutes underneath.
Coach, we had the privilege of sitting right above you, up on top, and when you went down 7-0, you called the timeout, and the great late Skip Prosser used to call us aggressive counselor. You got in their face pretty good. Obviously, you know your team. Is that the best way to sound out? But obviously, it worked.
I bet
I
you.
don't have a plan. I sure didn't have a plan there. When we go down 7-0, I guess I'm blaming them, but at the same time, maybe I could have made a couple more calls then too. But I just thought we were tentative, and I was pretty wound up there, and I hope everything was in good taste.
Oh, absolutely. As a former coach, it was perfect.
Yeah, so I don't know if it worked. It just all of a sudden we did start to play better, so I was happy with that. But I'll hug them and. But I will yell at them too.
No, that's good. That's what coaching is all about. The other thing, I watched you play a couple times on tape, and obviously just watched this one. Your press offense was really good tonight. Was it more what you were doing, or lack of what they were doing?
In this league, well, when you play Anchorage, they press you from the time you come out of the locker room to there. A lot of teams don't do a ton of press. I don't know if partly that's in women's game, 30-second shot clock, intense defense. I think we spread it out very good there, and got a couple baskets. I don't think it's something that Western wanted to do. I think the score indicated that they needed to, so that was a little bit of it. But it was nice to get the ball up there because you could make a couple turnovers in the backcourt and the momentum would switch there. So I was really proud. I thought we kept our spacing very good, and I think we got a long pass to Vanessa Stavish and one there that was really important, and we were able to spread the floor pretty good.
And if Anchorage win this one, it's good practice for tomorrow.
Hope so. I think the second game tonight should be another good one. I mean, I'm sure Anchorage really wants to turn the tables from what happened last Saturday night, but those were two excellent teams, and we know we'll have our hands full no matter who we play.